shaking. That may be the biggest year of my life.
Well, hey guys, Jeff Danker here from Buck Ventures. Welcome to the brand new channel, The Woodsman. You know, many of you may know we have been filming, the Buck Ventures Pro Staff guys have been now filming for the last 5 years. We are been on My Outdoor TV, we've been on Sportsman's Channel. We're going to continue to be there, but this channel right here is going to showcase a raw type look of just the average guys, the Buck Ventures guys, the ones that got their own jobs. They're working 24/7, maybe they're working 8 to 5, whatever it is. That is where you can come here and see their efforts to go out and hunt just like we all do and try to film it, whether it's with a big camera, a little camera, whatever it might be. But we're going to start off right now with someone from Tennessee, Mark Driver. You know, Mark was with the Woodsman, I think, for the first 3 years, never even got a smell, sorry Mark, of shooting a good deer until now. And his efforts have come forth. I mean, he is, I think we're fixing to follow him in Tennessee where he gets on 3 really good deer, does a great job filming, and it's just the epitome of someone that works. They got the real jobs, but they put in the effort. They love it. They love hunting, but then they love filming too. So we're going to follow along with Mark. I think it's going to be exciting. And remember, this is going to continue. We're going to be trying to bring new content each and every week, all throughout the year. And it's just going to be as real as it gets. So hope you enjoy Mark's episodes. Drop us a line. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you might want. And until next time, remember, as we always say here at Buck Ventures, we shoot by sight and we walk by faith.
My name's Mark Driver, and I am from Tennessee. Married to my wonderful wife, AJ, and we have a 24-year-old son. I have been an avid hunter since my teenage years. Have been hooked on whitetails ever since. The year that I got onto Buck Ventures Pro Staff was 2018. Well, that very same year, Tennessee decided to open up a 3-day velvet season at the end of August for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I hunted this hunt in 18, 19, 20, and 21. So fast forward to 2022. So I started picking up on the muddy cameras a pretty good looking deer late summer. Basically a typical 8-point, but had a big kicker coming off of his G2 that I nicknamed Hanger. So we get to the end of August, we get to the velvet season. It's August 26th, 2022. It's a 3-day velvet hunt here in Tennessee. This is the first day of it, Friday. We'll see what happens. The 3 morning hunts, hunted the bean field where Hanger was showing up on Friday evening and Saturday evening. Saw several deer both those evenings. Again, this is Tennessee. It's in the end of August. It's scorching hot. The afternoons were 93, 94, 95. So we get to day 3, which is Sunday. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that I am about to have my 5th unsuccessful year on this velvet hunt. Haven't been in the stand maybe 10 minutes and I see 2 or 3, I believe it was 3 younger bucks come out in the bean field on the hill above me. Fed around for just a few minutes. They walk right down in front of me within 20 yards, walk off into the timber there and just disappear. They bedded down. So hour, 2 hours however long goes by, those same 3 deer come back out of the timber, walk right in front of me, 20 yards, right back on top of the hill and go to feeding in the beans again. And lo and behold, as I'm watching all these deer, I see this rack come up over the hill, and I see that kicker, and there's Hanger.
I think I just smoked my first ever velvet bug. I watched it light and hog. If it hit where I feel like it hit, where I think it hit, I think I just smoked it.
Had a couple friends, thankfully, that were fairly close by. Got down, and those guys came out and lended a hand and picked up a blood trail. NAP Kill Zone did an awesome job. Just got a clean pass through, and deer goes, I don't know, a little less than 100 yards, I guess, when it was all said and done, and piled up in a treetop.
Wow, what a stud. Tennessee stud.
After 35 years of hunting, this is the first velvet deer I've ever killed, and also happened to be the biggest deer I've ever killed with a bow in my life.
All right, guys, here he is, a buck from last night from the 2022 Tennessee velvet season. Been watching this buck grow all summer. Obviously he's not a huge Midwestern whitetail, but it'll be my best bow buck ever, and first velvet buck, which I think is really cool. Really got excited when he started throwing this kicker off this G2 over here. But man, it's just amazing to see what God has created, how things develop.
After killing taking Hanger on the velvet hunt at the end of August, our normal archery season opens the fourth Saturday of September. I go from the fourth Saturday of September to the middle of November, and literally have seen only a couple of really small bucks. I've seen doe after doe after doe after doe. But mid-November, really good evening, the weather's great.
Still hanging out in Tennessee. It is mid-November, 16th, I think. The spot where I'm sitting this evening on this piece of property, this is not a very big tract, about 75 acres here that I can hunt. But had 2 bucks on camera over here all summer long that I definitely wouldn't mind putting a tag on, and like I say, within as close as we're getting to the rut, it's just a matter of time before these bucks come out here and get to scoping out these does in the evening, I feel like. So I just got to put in the time and hope the right one shows up.
I see some does start coming out at the far end of the field, and lo and behold, here comes this deer I call Superfly. He starts chasing these does around, and they're close to 300 yards out. I've got the Cascade in the blind with me, and 6.5 PRC. He stops, safety comes off.
Golly, he's a bug. Man, that's a good bug. If I've got him down, that's going to be one of my best bucks ever, without a doubt.
To shorten a longer story, I wound up having to bring a fellow in with a dog to try to track this deer, because he had actually backtracked in some thick stuff back toward me down the edge of the creek, and was only laying maybe 25 or 30 yards in the woods.
This is the deer I call Superfly. A good deer, mature deer, big body deer for us in our area here in West Tennessee. So yeah, just tickled to death. Had a pretty decent season so far this year. Like I say, Cascade did an awesome job. Credit to Dead Downwind for keeping my scent covered. And man, Swagger bipod, I can't say enough about that. Hopefully the season keeps rolling. Hope you guys are having a great one.
Okay, so it's already been a phenomenal season. I've shot hanger on the velvet season in August. I've shot Superfly in mid-November. Still got a tag left in my pocket for the way things work there in Tennessee in this particular unit.
Just got back a couple days ago on Friday from Kansas, trying to kill a deer with a muzzleloader. While I was in Kansas, picked up a new deer on one of my spots here in Tennessee on one of my muddy merge. Never seen this deer before, never had any pictures of him. I'm just hoping he sticks around, that he doesn't get shot, that he's still alive, that he hangs right in this area, and walk out here in daylight. I'll hang out for a while, see what happens.
This one goes really fast. I'm sitting on the edge of a bean field. 3 does come out of the woods, feed out into the bean field, and shocker just comes busting out of the timber. Chases these 3 does around for just a minute, makes a loop out there, and the good Lord just stopped him dead broadside at maybe 60 or 70 yards.
No way. No stinking way. It's not even 4 o'clock. A little over an hour of daylight left. There's 3 does just came out in the bean field 50 yards in front of me. I'm getting the camera on them, recording. And all of a sudden, big boy steps out right on the edge of the field. The deer that I came in here after. Never seen him. I've never seen him until I got him on camera. Middle of last week, he was on camera here yesterday morning at 4:30. And I'm pretty sure that I just smoked him. It was like probably maybe a 70-yard shot. I'm not even sure. But it looked like he mule kicked. And I'm pretty sure I just smoked him.
I gave him a little while after the shot, really just to kind of sit in the blind and soak in not only the moment at this point, but to soak in the season that I've had. You know, I'm not just thinking about this deer right now. I'm thinking I have shot my first ever velvet buck this year. I've shot my biggest buck with a bow ever this year. Another good deer that I had history with all summer, and now You know, I didn't know it at the time that I pulled the trigger, but I was pretty confident at that moment this was going to be the biggest deer that I have ever shot. So I wait till closer to dark. By the time I get in the woods and actually get up on him, it was dark at that point. So I've shining my Cyclops flashlight through the woods, and he is laying in such a way that I can see that white belly, and his head is kind of facing me, and I'm looking at this rack. And honestly, for probably a minute or two, I didn't even really walk up on the deer. I just stood there at maybe 30 or 40 yards, just looking at him in the light, because at that point I know this is a special deer for me. And grabbed that big old rack and have been smiling from ear to ear ever since.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's Walk by Faith. Today I want to open up the Word of God to Romans 5, verse 3 through 5. And it says this, it says, "And not only this, but we also exult in our tribulations, knowing that tribulation brings our perseverance, and our perseverance proven character, and proven character hope, and hope does not disappoint." Guys, we know it says, "Count it all joy, brothers, when you find yourself in trials and tribulations." And I just want you to know and encourage you is you are going to be in tribulations and trials, and we need to be ready for that and always lean on God. We point to God in everything that we do. And again, it's kind of like a pressure deal that makes us as Christians go the right way. That's what we should be doing, looking to Him and go His way. And again, knowing that they're coming, let's be prepared as Christians to follow Christ, keep our eyes on Him with all that we have. Guys, I'm Jeff Danker, and remember, as we always say, shoot by sight and walk by faith.